Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new, thank you for watching. I'm Erin from Vitality Vixens. So today, Mary and I are starting on a new challenge. We're gonna do 30 days of yoga, which I'm excited about.
Erin approached me with this and I was like, oh, I gotta do yoga. She never peer pressured me, but she's like, she's gonna do yoga for her health and well-being, and I was sitting there thinking, how can I benefit from yoga? Do I even like yoga?
I hope that I stay motivated throughout the challenge because I feel like I've tried stuff like this before and I always end up losing interest like after day 3. So fingers crossed, I'm hoping for the best with this one.
I've done hot yoga and I enjoyed it kind of, except it felt like a cardio workout and I felt like I was physically dying. And when I think of yoga, I think of like stretching and pain and ugh. It's in the same category as cardio, just not as severe.
Lately, I've been struggling with so many aches and pains in my body that just doesn't seem normal.
My hips hurt really bad for pickleball when I play for more than like a couple hours at a time, so I thought, oh well, if I do morning or nighttime stretching, then maybe I can help with that.
I've had really bad back pain. I think I have a pinched nerve. I will just randomly get wrist pain. I sit all day pretty much at my 9-to-5 job. So I just have a lot of like neck and shoulder pain from that. I also get hip pain and sometimes knee pain. Any body part you can think of, I've had some sort of pain or soreness there. I want to see if stretching regularly and doing yoga helps alleviate some of that pain. I kind of don't see how it couldn't. I'm hoping that this challenge helps with the pain. Number 1, improves my flexibility. 2, because it's not good, and just helps me to feel like looser and better equipped for my workouts overall, like not having so much pain and soreness and tightness in my body.
I thought I could benefit from doing them for relaxation, time by myself, time with myself, and figuring out my aches and pains and seeing what, might help me in my weightlifting world and or pickleball.
So I'm hoping that by sticking to it for 30 days, I will be a new woman, a flexible yogi.
But I am excited a little bit. Don't tell Erin. So this week I had to work 3 days in a row. I worked Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I did yoga every single one of those days after I got off work. So I did nighttime yoga, and it was more like rolling around, relaxing. And I really did kind of enjoy that. It kind of put me in more a surreal mood to go to sleep. Not that I have any problem going to sleep. But this coming weeks or so, I'm gonna do morning or afternoon yoga and kind of turn up the intensity and see if it helps or hurts me. I imagine it'll be good. I'm kind of excited to try it. I only been doing it for about anywhere between 5-10 minutes. Nothing crazy, just something to help me relax and go to sleep. And I'll turn it up a little bit and do it for daytime.
We are approaching 2 weeks into the 30-day challenge. I have been slacking the past couple days, but other than that, I've done pretty well. So I've only missed a few days so far. Yesterday I got too into watching Harry Potter and my yoga dreams just went out the window. So it is what it is. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say that I did it every single day because I didn't. So far, it's actually been great, honestly. The first week was really challenging because at that point I was dealing with a lot of back pain. So I did a lot of back focused yoga sessions. I've been doing a lot of yoga with Adrienne, who is my favorite yoga YouTuber. She's great. She's like so calming and just like so motivating. Like she makes you feel like you got this even if you are brand new to yoga. After every yoga session, I realized that my back at least felt better. It wasn't like fully cured by any means, like it wasn't a magical cure that I did one yoga session and all of a sudden my back pain was resolved like that. But throughout the week, like I started to crave doing yoga because it was like one of the only things that made my back pain feel better. It's just very calming, and it's a nice like 15-20 minutes to just focus on yourself and not have to really like think about anything or do anything else or like worry about your to-do list. Like you can just be present in the moment. Like I said, I've been slacking the past couple days because it is just like something that's so hard for me to motivate myself to do for some reason. It's just one of those things. I don't know if anyone else feels that way about like yoga and stretching. I'm sure a lot of people do. So I'm gonna do my yoga session today, and then I will be back in 2 more weeks to update you guys with the final update.
The door is open, I could walk right in.
This is the conclusion for the whole month of yoga that I was supposed to do, and let me tell you, I did not crush it. I just don't do anything aerobic, really. I hate walking up the stairs and walking in general, you know. But I did look up some hip opening and like thigh exercises to help my knees and my hips, so that I did start into routine. So I maybe 50% accomplished yoga in the month.
We've been doing the 30 days of yoga challenge. Here's how it went. The yellow circles are all the days that I did yoga, and the ones that are crossed through are days that I missed. Overall, I did pretty well, honestly better than I expected, so props to me for doing it most of the days. The overall benefits I saw from this challenge, I definitely feel more flexible. I feel less soreness after my workouts. I feel like I have a better range of motion in my workouts. Like I don't feel as tight, especially I get really tight in my neck and shoulders area, so I feel a lot less of that.
I acquired more stretching and more, I guess, patience with my warm-ups for working out because I've noticed how tight my hips are, so I was like, oh, maybe yoga will help me.
I'm definitely glad that I did it. I'm glad that I started it. Will I keep doing yoga every day? Probably not, honestly. Definitely not, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was hard to stay motivated even through this. Like, even knowing every time after I finished yoga, I felt like a million times better. It's just like anything else that's like good for you, but it's hard to motivate yourself to actually do it. Like it's just getting started and then you're good to go, but the getting started is absolutely the hardest part. If anyone's looking for help with motivation, I would highly recommend doing something like this, where you mark out all of your days on the calendar and then you have to circle them when you do it, and you have to cross through it if you miss it, because I think it gives you like a little dopamine hit when you either like check something off your to-do list or circle it in this case. That's honestly what helped me with motivation the most. If you have other tips, drop them in the comments, because I'm sure everyone can use a little help with motivation from time to time. My last thing, when I say it's worth the time commitment, 100%, I would typically just find like a 10 to 20 minute one and just knock it out. Even if you have a bunch of stuff going on, I mean, anyone can fit in like a 10-minute session or even a 5-minute session if that's all you have time for. A lot of times you'll end up wanting to do more. Even if you just get started with like a 5 or 10-minute session, you'll end up the next day realizing like, oh, I can actually do a 15 or 20-minute session today. If you guys have any questions on any of the benefits, any of the struggles that we went through, definitely leave them in the comments. If there's any other challenges or videos in general you want to see us do, be sure to leave those in the comments as well. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.
'Cause you won't wait forever, so just hear me out. It is not like I don't want you, just scared to try. Even if the odds are in my favor, I just need more time.
Oh, look, as I'm waiting in line for Chick-fil-A, I'm ending this video.